women do not date out of their race enough, and God, please release my sisters from the shackle of only dating black men. I feel like it's time for us to explore our options. It's way more of life to see, way more experiences to have.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as per the title guys, you can see in today's video, once again, we're going to be talking about a successful black woman that I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with, the beautiful rapper Trina. She called herself the Diamond Princess. So basically, just recently, she went on this podcast where she decided that she were going to sit down, she were going to talk about her marriage. To be honest, guys, I really had no idea that Trina was married. I think what is so sad about this whole situation is that black women, oftentimes we will see them wait so long before they do decide that they want to get in a relationship or marriage. But then when they do, then we will have outcomes like this, because unfortunately Trina, like so many beautiful successful black women, decided that she was going to go and marry to a nobody. So naturally guys, I came across this article here by the Shade Room, and it reads as follows. It says Trina goes viral after revealing why she skipped the prenup with her husband. So it says, ooh, child, social media is reacting after Trina spilled some serious tea about her marriage while chatting on the All Things Keisha Kaur podcast. Trina kept it real about choosing not to get a prenup with her husband. For context, the Miami rap queen married Benjamin Leon Kears Jr. on May 22nd, per report. It continued to say, Trina explained why she passed on a prenup. Keisha asked Trina if she had a prenup. The pullover raptress wasted no time saying, I didn't. She added that her man's bring all of his money straight to her and that she's in charge. You guys know, unfortunately, these women, they continue to make these very unfortunate type of mistake. And what is so ironic to me about it is that these women know for a fact that they unfortunately will be continuing to go out here, continuing to date down, in Trina's situation, continuing to marry down, but they will always somehow find a way to try to justify, what do you mean all of his money? Let's just be real. I'm not sure about you guys, but can anyone on here tell me if they are familiar with a rapper by the name of Benjamin Leon Kears, like she said, oh, please call me Miss Kears? Of course you're not. Neither am I. Nonetheless, guys, I also wanted to incorporate the clip where she decided that she was going to go on this podcast and talk about how Dusty and how he bring all of his $5 to her. So guys, check this clip out on the podcast and then we will come back with more.
Did you get a prenup?
I didn't.
Why not?
Because my husband brings all of his money to me.
What?
So I'm in charge. He can't spend a dime without my consent. He can't spend a dime for nothing unless it goes through me.
That's
that
what I'm talking
go to
about.
Ringing up, that thing go to, I see everything.
That's what I'm talking about. So you always call me Mrs. Davis. Mrs. Davis, what's your Mrs.?
Mrs. Kears.
Mrs. Kears.
Yes.
Love it, love it, love it, Mrs. Kears.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, black women coming out here deciding that they're not only going to go and date down, but Trina decided that she was going to marry down. Additionally, she also decided that she wasn't going to get a prenup with one of the least producing males of society, which I think it is quite unfortunate, because regardless of us continuously coming out here and talking about, unfortunately, we have been seeing so much beautiful black women. And mind you, we have seen very young, beautiful black women. Halle Bailey is the most recent example. Also Kiki Palmer. I mean, we already know the list goes on and on. Trina, I'm pretty sure Trina is a lot older than these ladies. Unfortunately, as we continue to see, it doesn't really matter what age black women are in. It seems like they just have this thing where they have to go and date these males that are beneath them. And naturally, you guys know, after I went in the Shade Room, I also came across the comment, because we already know the Dusty, they're always out here telling on themselves. They're always exposing themselves, because these males, they aren't even smart enough to not put their secrets out here. And unfortunately, regardless of them continuing to put it out here, we see black women, just like this Dusty went on to say, ultimately another one bites the dust, set you boys up. And you guys can see he has all of these dollar sign here, to which obviously more Dusty are responding to this because at the end of the day, these meals, they don't really add any type of value to anyone's life. Obviously, we know that the only thing that these meals continue to cost any group of women, that is regardless if it's you as the black woman or if it's the woman that they deem to be their preference, which we already know these men don't really like themselves, therefore they can't really like these women that they call their preference, right? But nonetheless, guys, I also wanted to continue to read what this article had to say. It said, additionally, Trina shared that she was the one to make the first move on her hobby. And this is another thing that I continue to talk about. When we have women, and regardless if you're a celebrity, regardless if you're what they call us, quote unquote, 9 to 5 average Joe, average, whatever you want to call us as women, right? I think you as a woman, you're always putting yourself in a disadvantaged situation when you go out here and you decide that you're going to pursue a man because, ladies, what are we doing? Where do we do that at? And this is precisely why I continue to talk about. Unfortunately, if you as a woman, you're gonna make the first move on a man. Do you not know that by you doing that, you're literally setting a foundation where this man is gonna believe that he's the prize in a relationship? And imagine someone as successful, someone as beautiful as Trina going out here making the first move on this dust bucket, then going on to marrying him and deciding that she wasn't going to get a prenup. This is why, black woman, I continue to say, unfortunately, I can't really feel sorry for y'all in this predicament because Trina, I'm pretty sure Trina has seen women within the whole music industry in the same predicament. Didn't Kiki Palmer also came out here and said that she was the one that made the first move on her abusive baby daddy? And how did that work out for her? I have to give Kiki props because she wasn't stupid enough to go out here and marry this dusty male. But Trina, she not only married this dust bucket and not had him sign a prenup, but she additionally was the one that decided that she was going to make a first move on him. Again, just disgusting. Black woman, please don't ever do that because, like I said, by you going out here pursuing a man, you're literally setting a foundation for what the rest of your relationship is going to be. Because if you as a woman initiate anything, trust and believe you're also going to be the one that going to have to continuously initiate every single thing within your marriage. And hey, I don't know, maybe this is what these women love. I will never understand why black women continue willingly to be the face for struggle low. Black woman, it is 2024, almost 2025. Why do you guys continuously make all of us as black women look bad out here? Like, seriously, what are you guys out here pursuing men, knowing that these men are abusing y'all? In Kiki Palmer's situation, her dust bucket, he was literally dragging her all over her apartment that she's paying for, decided that he was going to come out here and try to shame her because she decided that she was going to go out and had a girl night. And we saw, regardless of that monster abusing her, Kiki still decided that she was going to get impregnated by him. We have now Trina coming out here admitting that she was the one that went and not only made the first move, but also decided that she was going to marry this dust bucket. Once again, black woman, at this point, y'all really seem like y'all are addicted to these type of struggle situationship because what do you guys think is going to really happen here? Do you guys think this is going to have a fairy tale ending? Or do you think Trina is eventually going to be out here crying like all of these other successful black women that decided that they were going to go and either date or marry the help? Did Wendy Williams not come out here and talk about how after she decided that she was going to employ her dusty husband, he literally went out here for an entire decade. He was cheating on her, not only cheating on her, but he decided that he was going to go and create a love child. And to add insult to injury, this male not only was cheating on Wendy Williams, not only did he decide that he was going to go and have a love child, but he also was taking care of his mistress and his side baby with Wendy Williams money. Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige also decided that she was going to marry the help. What happened? Sherry Shepherd also decided that she was going to marry her help. What happened? Kelly Rowland is currently married to her dusty husband that she decided that she was going to make her manager. You guys know it is only a matter of time before she also come out here and sing the same tune, right? So now the most recent victim, we have none other than Trina. Black woman, at this point, I'm truly sorry. At this point, Black woman, it truly seemed like y'all are happy being the poster child for struggle relationship. Personally, I could never. I'm allergic to anything that has to do with struggle, and naturally the least producing males of society, if you decide not only to get in a relationship with them, but if you decide to go and procreate with them, giving them legacy that they don't really don't really deserve. And in Trina's situation, she decided that she was going to go out here and marry her dust bucket. Nonetheless, so it continued to say, they locked eyes at an event while she was out with her cousin, and she flew from there. She also revealed they tied the knot privately at home, but the real wedding celebration is set for next year. I mean, Trina, come on. Do you really think it is going to last that long? This male already got what he wanted. You didn't have him sign a prenup. He's already your husband, unfortunately. So at the end of the day, just like that Dusty just said, the city boys, they're up because unfortunately another Black woman decided that she was going to ultimately come out here and bite the dust. Nonetheless, guys, this is all that I have to say on this whole situation. And I do have to say, I went in the comment section and it was hilarious the amount of Black women that were really coming in. And Black women, I do have to say, yes, unfortunately, we come out here and we talk about these type of situation because naturally someone like Trina, she's in the mainstream world, right? So obviously there's like a microscope that is put upon their life. But I'm happy to see when I went within that comment section, a lot of Black women were giving it a complete no. Nonetheless, guys, this is all that I have to say on this whole situation, but I would love to hear what you guys have to say about Trina saying that absolutely not. She did not had her dusty male sign a prenup prior to her deciding to go in and marry in the help. And once again, Black woman, y'all continuously come out here to embarrass the collective of Black women. And yes, even though I am someone who don't really have the struggle low bullshit mindset, unfortunately, people like Trina, people like Halle Bailey, people like Kiki Palmer, Wendy Williams, Mary J. Blige, Sherry Shepherd, I mean, the list goes on and on. Unfortunately, because these women are indeed in the mainstream media, obviously we get to see their life more consistent than someone who like me, right, who's considered to be an average person. Nonetheless, guys, what are your thoughts and opinions are? Please get in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.
Black women, it's time to hold ourselves accountable because we are reaping what we sowed. We have lied and gassed Black men up for centuries, letting them think that they are kings with no kingdoms, letting them think that they are the emperor when they are naked. And now we are dealing with the consequences of those actions. Instead of being honest with Black men and requiring them to do better for not only themselves, but the community that they help create, we have allowed them to tear it apart and then put it back together quietly behind their backs and then still let them get the credit for it.